right now where the Prime Minister is speaking. Let's listen.
Canadians are taking such an interest and are so concerned about protecting our democracy. We know that China, among other countries, has attempted to interfere not just in our democracy and in our country in general, whether it's institutions or research facilities or political processes. We also know they tried to interfere during our elections in 2019 and 21. The reason we know that is partially because we put in place mechanisms that weren't there before we came into office to empower professional, nonpartisan public servants to monitor closely what's going on. But I absolutely hear that Canadians want to be reassured that independent experts are looking at this issue. They want to make sure that all the right questions are being posed of our intelligence and security agencies in a rigorous way to make sure they're doing everything possible. And they want a level of public accountability from those officials to be talking about everything that needs to be done and everything that continues to be done. All of those goals are related to processes that are ongoing as we speak. For the 2019 election, we created a high-level panel on election interference comprised of Canada's top public servants who are independent and professional and dedicated to this country, and they work closely with all of our national security experts, officials, and agencies to monitor day by day what was going on during the 2019 and 2021 elections. The independence, the professionalism, the rigor with which they looked at it is something that Canadians can take tremendous reassurance in the fact that it was found that our election integrity held absolutely in 2019 and 2021. And further to that, an independent report analyzing the work they did in the 2021 election was just released, laying out all the things that worked, all the things that were effective, and put forward recommendations for how to even improve it in the future, which is absolutely something we will take seriously. So we have the process that we put in place that is professional, independent people working with the public service to make sure thresholds are met. But on top of that, following our election in 2015, we created something that Canada never had before, which is a committee of parliamentarians from all the different parties who would get cleared up to the most top secret clearances so they can look at all the top secret work that our national security agencies are doing, including serious studies they put into election interference and foreign interference in general. So you have political members of parliament from all parties cleared to top secret levels that are and have and will continue to dig into the issue of interference so that people from different partisan perspectives can challenge and push not just the government but the agencies themselves to make sure they did everything and are continuing to do everything to keep Canadians safe. And on top of that, there are right now public hearings, committee meetings in Ottawa where our top security officials, from the National Security Intelligence Advisor to the CSIS Director to the panels of people who were involved in this process, are testifying publicly before parliamentary committee on everything that was done and that needs to be continue to be done and should be done in the future. So all these processes are going on and demonstrate the seriousness with which this government and this country needs to take the question of foreign interference. And as we move forward, as these processes unfold, I'm sure they will highlight more that we need to do, areas we need to do more, and we will be there to do whatever is necessary to meet two goals. First of all, to ensure that our election integrity holds, that our democracy is defended against foreign interference, And second, that Canadians can have confidence in our institutions, in our democracies, in our ability to defend ourselves. These are things that are being undergone right now because, as a government, we have always taken this issue extraordinarily seriously, as Canadians expect us to.